You've been there, staring straight up at an impossible wall, wondering why your brutal effort isn't moving you an inch. When we see someone at the absolute pinnacle of their field, our brains do this funny little trick. We assume they were born with a secret biological gift, a gene that made their entire journey effortless. This belief creates a massive trap. Thinking that success belongs to an exclusive club of the naturally gifted paralyzes everyone else. It stops the momentum before there is even an attempt to take the first step. That internal voice saying, "I don't have it," is fear taking the form of biological reality. It functions as a shield against the effort required to actually start. Viewing talent as a fixed requirement creates a safe exit strategy. It allows us to walk away from the challenge before ever discovering how far our actual capacity could have taken us. To be fair, natural talent does exist, but it works as a temporary head start in a long-term game, not a guarantee of reaching the finish line. Compare two paths. Subject A has high natural advantages. Subject B brings massive tolerance for repetition. Relying on innate ability, A rarely builds perseverance, hitting a complacent plateau. Subject B faces repeated failures, leveraging every dip into a higher peak of performance. Relying solely on natural gifts creates a ceiling on your potential. Combining average ability with stubborn consistency builds a floor that keeps rising every day. The actual engine of growth thrives on gritty, unglamorous microactions performed in the silence of a daily routine. This is compound effort. When you zoom in on that jagged path, you see that stacking tiny daily improvements recalculates what a person is capable of doing the next day. But the psychological friction of this process is heavy. It requires executing the daily habit, the 5 a.m. alarms, the thousands of keystrokes, especially when the work feels entirely pointless. The difference between the top of the field and nowhere is the courage to use the capacity for work every human possesses in equal measure. Long-term success is the predictable result of habits stacked one on top of the other, day after day, until the results become undeniable. When we bring this timeline forward to the long-term horizon, we see what happens when early advantage meets relentless habit over a span of years. There is an exact moment of intersection where the cumulative weight of daily repetition outweighs the fixed advantage of natural talent. The worker overtakes the prodigy. The reality of the finish line is simple. The consistent individual secures mastery not through a moment of magic, but through a foundation of survived failures that the talented individual never had to face. Talent dictates where you stand at the starting line, but consistency is the only vehicle that moves you toward the end of the race. It is time to stop waiting for a talent gene to activate and start taking responsibility for your own daily output. Waiting for readiness guarantees failure. Claim your agency by dropping "I'm ready" in the comments and taking step 1 today.